Yeah, welcome to Real Estate Gists. I'm your host, Omar Real Estate, aka Real Estate Informant. Now, before you buy property or before you own a property, I would like to emphasize on some things that you should be careful about, some things that you should take note of, or things that you should do and things you shouldn't do when you want to get a property. So pay attention very carefully to avoid story that touches the heart. All right, number one, please do not buy a property without physical verification. We call it site inspection. Never you buy a property without going to the site or without going to the area where the property is to see the exact properties with your own naked eyes. Very, very important. Because a lot of people sometimes they feel it's trust, sometimes they feel they don't have time, they want to buy a property, they just send the money to someone to buy the property for them without physical inspection and all of that. It turns out to be another thing. Maybe it's not the way you wanted the property to be, or it's not the exact way you feel the property should be before you send the money to buy. So never you buy a property without you, the buyer, going to do a physical inspection, site inspection of the property. Number two, never you buy a property without confirming the documents. Please, before you buy a property, you have to confirm the documents from maybe Federal Ministry of Housing, Federal Ministry of Lands, and or FCDA ministry. You have to just check if these documents are correct. Never you buy a property without proper verification of the documents. I did a video on how to verify documents, all the documents you needed. It's in one of my channels, 7 documents you need before you buy a property. So go check it out if you want to know about the documents required. Then number 3, do not send money to anybody to buy you a property. Please don't do that. No matter how close you are to the person, even if the person is your twin brother, even if you share the same placenta with that person, even if it was the same sperm that fertilized the egg that produced both of you, please do not send money to that person to buy you a property. It is very, very wrong. Because at the end of the day, stories may come in. The person may even jackpot with your money. There is a current case currently now that they are working on. Somebody sent money to a close family relative to buy him a property, and the person used the money to jackpot to abroad. Now, no property, no family, no person. So it's definitely like 2-0. So please do not ever send money to anybody to buy you a property. If the property worth you owning, it worth you leaving whatever you have to do to come down yourself and buy the property by yourself. If you are so busy that you don't have chance to buy that property or to come down to buy the property yourself, wait, no problem. Look for a free time. It is better than you sending money to somebody and them scamming you. We are talking of millions of naira here. It won't be easy if somebody scam you of millions of naira, or you send money to your close friend or close relative or family member and they jackpot with your money at the end of the day. The worst part is that you may not even be able to do anything. You may not be able to arrest the person. If maybe later eventually you get your hands on the person, you may not be able to arrest the person, or you may not be able to force the person to bring your money. So it's very wrong. Please, when you want to buy a property, calm down yourself and buy the property. Very, very important. Another thing you should check out for: don't just buy a property carelessly. Buy from a reliable company, firm, or trusted individual. Somebody you know, a company you know that has good track records, that have been existing for a long time, have good track record, and have physical properties on ground. If a company is selling houses or is selling land, they should have physical property that you can easily hold on to. You cannot be a company selling a property and you just have only one property. No, you should have like different sites where you are developing as a company selling land or property, so that you will know, okay, this property, this company, they are not fraudsters, they have properties in like 7 to 6 locations, so you can easily trust them to buy property with them. Do not buy from somebody that you don't know, or a company that you do not know, or does not have track record, or does not have properties at hand. It's very, very wrong. Okay, now, in as much as it's possible for us to have lands, have properties, you should also know that there are areas where you can buy properties and the property will not appreciate. So study the area, study the location where you want to buy your property, and make sure that it's a good place, that when you buy from such place, in no time that area should be able to develop such that you will be able to have a good return on your investment. Because you buying a property is an investment. So if you buy a property and you are not able to have a good return on your investment, that is not it. So buy from strategic places, buy from places that you know, okay, has possibility of developing very well tomorrow. Things you should check the road network, check the accessibility to medical facilities, check the accessibility to town developed areas and all of that. These are things that you should check. Not by owning property. You may own property in one forest and the property can be there for 10 years and will not appreciate. So you ought to check out these things and be very careful when you want to buy a property. Real estate is one of the things I will ever advise anybody to venture into, because real estate appreciate. Is you owning properties that appreciate, and they appreciate with a good return on investment. They appreciate with good return on investment. So instead of you buying liabilities like cars and all of that, so invest your money in real estate. I will advise everybody to own a real estate property, if it's not for anything, for the future purpose. Instead of keeping money in the bank, or burying money, or keeping money in a tank or somewhere, go and get a real estate property, because it appreciates with the speed of a rocket. So real estate is what everybody should venture into. Try to own a property in one location or the other, because it pays. Now, currently, if you check the real estate statistics, is currently ranking third on the economic sector, and according to future arithmetics, real estate will be number 1 on the economic sector in 2027. We are expecting that move. The move is going to be massive. Real estate is going to shake. It's going to shake the economic sector come 2027. So do not waste time. Do not delay. Go get a real estate property now. This is the best time for you to invest in real estate. Invest now. Do not let this year, next year pass you by without owning a real estate property. Good day.